Smith, aka Psycho Stu, the wrestler, is doing fine and recovering as of Saturday night after he was violently beat up by the UFC star Quinton Rampage or Raja Jackson. That's the son of UFC star Quinton Rampage Jackson. So Raja Jackson, the son of Quinton Jackson, brutally beat him. So as it stands right now, he is doing well. What started the whole incident was unfortunately Raja walked amongst the wrestlers, and they were all in kayfabe. They were all in character. And Psycho Stu seriously thought or wrongly thought that Raja was working to and was probably a wrestler, or he's at working with the other wrestlers. So it is rather sad and unfortunate that was the case that did take place. Now here's again the video in question that did start the whole scenario, unfortunately, regrettably. Let's go ahead and play it.
You don't know me?
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, I think that's what.
Oh, you don't show it? He's not a fucking worker, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
You're good.
What the fuck was that?
You don't sell it? Dude, he's not a fucking worker, bro.
What the fuck was that? Hold on.
So Stu thought he was a worker. He thought.
I don't play that shit, bro. No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
No.
We're good.
I will fuck him up, bro. I don't play that shit.
Sorry about that.
No, I will fuck him up, bro.
I know you will.
You!
All right, and we're going to pause here. At this point in time, he is violently slammed to the ground, and I recounted the punches. It is between 22 to maybe 27 consecutive punches to the head. These are the kind of punches that will kill a man. All right? I think we've all been our fair share of fights or witnessed our fair share of fights in which things can and would go wrong or could go wrong, or avoiding a near fatal disaster. This was a horrific, brutal attack. And even in a live stream, in a separate video that we did talk about on yesterday's live stream and with the same show that we clipped, Raja Jackson is speaking into the microphone, talking about how he's going to beat up Stu. Now, in another video that we did play, Stuart Smith apologizes to Raja Jackson, says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't know." And it looked like that there was a full-on understanding. All right. I think an honest mistake was made by Stu's part in assuming that Raja was a worker. All right. But at the same time, too, you don't go ahead and be on a live stream talking about a preemptive attack, and then not only that, doing it, executing it live on air, and then delivering so many brutal hits to a man's head to where he was given a phone call, Raja, as soon as he left, that Stu was flatlining, that there was a very good possibility that he could have died. And yes, these punches were fatal punches. And it says a lot, because right now he's going to have to lawyer it up or possibly do something of that nature, because it is going to get ugly very, 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 very soon, or could get very ugly very soon. Even Mr. Beast has offered to help pay the medical bills of Stuart Smith. So this was a post from Rampage Jackson, the father of Raja. So I want to clear up misinformation about my son. Okay, good luck. I've read this before. I've been confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Do we talk about the apology? Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show. They did apologize to each other. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong, because Raja even speaks on the live stream how he's going to do this. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on behalf and to Kick for the situation. As it stands right now, at least until something changes, Kick has banned Raja Rampage's kick account, which I think is a smart decision. But same time, too, this is where you don't be posting any more videos, because here's Rampage Jackson, the father, speaking about his son.
I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. This is what happened, Chad. He went to a pro wrestling event with his coach. Those pro wrestlers, they be just as crazy as MMA guys, right? The pro wrestling guy don't know my son, and he hit him over the head with like a can or a beer can or a bottle or something. And my son didn't know it didn't know it was coming. Didn't know. They didn't tell my son. And he hit my son over the head. I guess he thought my son was a pro wrestler or something. And Roger didn't react, but Roger didn't fight though. He didn't do anything, because I told Roger not to get punched, but still hit my son over the head. And then he asked my son, "You ain't gonna sell it?" When you in pro wrestling, when you sell, it's like, because that's fake. MMA, we do real shit.
All right, let me be clear here. While wrestling is scripted, it's not fake. Some of those injuries are very real. These guys put their bodies on the line, the men and women in professional wrestling. Because hey, look, I used to be, well, you know, I as a younger boy, I remember ECW, WCW, and WWF, and I remember those days. And I also remember when wrestlers would not return because of long-term damage that they did to their bodies. Let me tell you something. The one thing a lot of them are not expecting is someone to go completely psycho and deliver 27 or more consecutive hits to the head.
And he said, "You ain't gonna sell it." So when you don't sell it, it makes the other pro wrestler look bad, like he weak or something. My son, he don't know nothing about that shit. So this motherfucker that hit my son is stupid. So in order for me not to go to fucking jail, I got to talk to his coach. Yeah, Roger wasn't aware. Roger didn't know what was going on. He just thought he was going and talking to those dudes. That's some fucked up ass shit, man. These motherfuckers playing on. They fuck my son. They playing with my motherfucking DNA. They playing with my motherfucking name.
Yeah. Okay. See, here's the thing. I would not be making this video and sharing it on social media, because right now, again, listen. Right now, the best thing that has happened is that at least as it stands right now, Stuart Smith is doing fine in the hospital. To his credit, hey, I'll give credit where credit's due. Mr. Beast is allegedly paying the medical bills for what happened to Stuart Smith, which is great. That's fine. Wonderful, because no help. Hey, listen, richest country in the world. Our healthcare system is pretty pricey. Okay, pretty pricey. Okay, so but the video in question is when Raja is saying he is going to attack him and punch him, and he doesn't care. And then afterwards, as soon as he's leaving the place, Raja is verbally saying how he's not playing around and how he's ready to fight. He leaves the scene. And then later on in that same live stream, gets a phone call from, I think, one of his managers or somebody saying, hey, the dude looks like he's probably going to die in the ring. MMA and wrestling. Two different things in professions altogether.
I'm the only motherfucker that can fuck with my son. Nobody else on this fucking planet better fuck with my motherfucking son. Now, he's safe. He told me he's safe. But I saw exactly what happened from that clip. That W. Cal Cocktails was sending me that clip so fast. Them motherfuckers playing on my motherfucking name. They playing my motherfucking DNA. Man, I will go there and I'll fuck up all them motherfucking pro wrestlers over my motherfucking son.
You don't make a threat like this right now, because all those wrestlers are going to remember this.
All of them. My son ain't no motherfucking pro wrestler. He don't know how to sell that shit. He don't know how to do none of that shit. We MMA fighters. We get dirty for real. We don't sell shit. We don't give you nothing. We don't give you a goddamn thing. You got to get what you earn in my motherfucking sport. We don't play that motherfucking shit. We do motherfucking real alphas. We ain't pretending around this motherfucker. And you motherfucker come with my son, y'all got to go through me first. Come meet me at the motherfucking gym. Don't fuck with my motherfucking bloodline.
Look, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a professor. I'm not a master chef. But listen, if I had to give my expertise, analysis, and opinion, This was a horrible 2-minute and 33-second video that should not be appearing on your live stream, because right now, again, if I was Mr. Smith right now, or if I was his wife right now, I'd be looking into finding out just if they can get some kind of damages, or either that, hold them accountable, because that is some serious actions that took place. Now, I can't show that video. Hell, I don't think even I could show the censored video because of the amount of brutality. Now, those videos are online. You guys can look for it for yourself. But nearly 20, 27, 30 consecutive punches to the head, full on contact, not scripted punches that you see in WCW or ECW or WWF. No. These are the real deal, the real McCoy. And I want to point out again, Smith thought that he was a worker. Raja was a worker. It was an accident. He apologized. There's a video. There's numerous videos of Stuart Smith going up to Raja saying, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Please accept my apology. Please, because in wrestling, you're supposed to sell the story. We've all seen the stories, We've all seen them. We've all seen these stories and scripted actions. And on the one part, look, some of them are hilarious, some of them are funny, some of them are cringe, whatever. It is what it is. But when you start speaking into a microphone and start saying how you're going to beat a person with an inch of their life or an equivalent of that, and you are telling that to your audience in your chat, and then you proceed to do it, have the follow through, and then walk away from the scene of what is a crime, because cops investigate Rampage Jackson's son, Raja, after terrifying video of vicious wrestler on attack. So now the LAPD is investigating the brutal beatdown of a wrestler at a pro wrestling event in Los Angeles that involved son of former UFC star Quinton Rampage Jackson. So Los Angeles police told TMZ that they were called on an event Saturday night in Sun Valley, and that an investigation was underway. There's not much to investigate. I mean, pretty much the videos are out there. So many people clipped it, posted it. It's all out there. Now, Smith was taken to the hospital, and of Saturday night, he was fine and recovering after Jackson jumped in the ring at a private wrestling event at Knox X Pro Academy and body slammed Smith before pummeling him with more than 20 punches. It was more than 20. I can promise you that. And again, here's just a still shot. And now imagine seeing that 20 times, 27 times, I think, to be more precise. And it took about 5 to 6 wrestlers to pull him off. Now, I don't know much about the household or anything else, but it is important to kind of get an understanding. And this video did catch my attention. This is, I think maybe took place a few months before the incident, but here's Jackson and Raja speaking.
Where do you get the disrespect from? I never disrespected you before.
What are you talking about? You know what you did to me on my 7th birthday? You don't remember?
By the way, the internet is not a place for therapy.
No.
I remember. Like
I got you a cake.
No.
I got you a gift.
I'm going to tell y'all what he did on my 7th birthday, chat, that I'll never forget. This is what inspired me to teabag him, because I never forgot this. He gave me some Ninja Turtle toys, right? And I was like, okay, that's cool.
$2.
You want a hug? I was like, yeah. And I went in for a hug, and your ass farted in my face.
I didn't fart in your face.
Yes,
son.
you did.
Son, I would never do that.
Yes, you did. I remember.
On your 7th birthday?
On my 7th birthday.
Nigga, that's a year after I got you from Germany. Why would I do that? Why would I fucking...
You thought that shit was funny. I remember that shit like it was yesterday on my 7th birthday.
I would never fart in your face.
Why would you share this on social media?
It was in Big Bear too. You was in camp for that shit. That shit smelled horrible. And you laughed. I started crying and you was laughing. You was over here dying laughing about the shit.
You get to this.
All right. And look, it is rather disappointing. I also want to pull up something else here too. All right. And again, I want to be clear on this. I can't play this YouTube video because it's age restricted. It's age restricted, but there's a clip, where Rampage Jackson is doing an interview, and the title of the video is Rampage Jackson dry humps and nearly impregnates unsuspecting female reporter. Like they're talking about acting, and he's now look, this was 16 years ago when this video was uploaded. I know UFC was different. Everything was different 16 years ago, and it's no excuse. But when you're watching it, and in hindsight, it's like, oh my God. Like, no, literally, he's literally like humping on her. Like, that's the case. Like, okay, dude, fine. I mean, I guess so. You know, perception drives reality. I mean, that's a key word. Perception drives beep, 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 reality. And so, you know, this is a pretty sad act that we are witnessing. And look, I am ever hopeful that, you know, there's going to be some kind of accountability. I'm glad that Psycho Stu, aka Stuart Smith, is doing well. He's a veteran. He suffered from PTSD, and I guess going into the wrestling business really helped him recover, and not to mention help out his family and put food on the table. And I am ever hopeful that Mr. Beast is able to help him out too in some way. But there's no denying that this attack is extremely brutal. Now, it's up in the air if there's going to be any kind of legal actions. I would be surprised if there isn't. I know that right now, as it stands right now, Kick has, at least for the time being, might temporary or might full-on ban Raja Jackson. Kick right now is in a spot where they do have to hold some of their streamers accountable. I mean, after the Johnny Somali and Vitelli debacle, as well as what happened to that French Kick streamer who died while live streaming, Kick's going to have to start putting the bolts on tight. So whether or not Kick is going to continue to have him banned is up in the air. But knowing for the fact that there's video evidence of Raja saying like he's going to go ahead and punch Stu. More on the story. I'm ever hopeful that other YouTubers and especially in the law community will be commenting on this, because I'm going to be surprised if no legal action takes place.